Story is that halal sustenance has an effect on dua, and haram sustenance also has an effect. What happened when Adam alayhi salam ate haram? Immediately Allah's blessings went away and he had to repent. Immediately the clothes that Adam was wearing disappeared off his body because he ate the haram. His rizq was haram at that point in time, and he had to repent to regain Allah's blessings. And this shows us that when we care about our sustenance and money, when we care about our halal rizq, then our dua goes up. And when we don't care where our money comes from, when we take bribes, when we cheat, when we embezzle, when we steal, when we don't care how our money comes from, it will have a negative effect on our dua. And that is exactly what the Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith in Sahih Bukhari, that there is a man traveling and he is in a very distressed situation and he really needs Allah, and his clothes are tattered and broken, his hair is disheveled. He raises his hands to Allah and he says, "Oh Allah, help me, oh my Rabb, give me." And the Prophet ﷺ said, "Mat'amuhu haram, mashrabuhu haram, malbasuhu haram, anna yustajabu lah." He is eating haram, he is drinking haram, he is wearing haram. Why does he think his dua will be answered? Brothers and sisters, fear Allah when it comes to your sustenance and money. Fear Allah when it comes to your source of income, because your source of income has a profound impact on Allah's blessings and on dua being answered. So the more pure is your sustenance, the higher is your chance of dua being answered. Of the etiquettes of dua,